We are back, segment 3, MLB, also WNBA playoffs. I'm going to split this up. But real quick, before we go in, college football this weekend, number 21 USC at number 23 Illinois. Illinois got bent over in a way that I haven't seen in quite 61 points, got hung on them by Indiana. Indiana, a basketball school, did that to you? USC will go across the country and beat them. Ooh, they came back.
One on a field goal.
So I got USC in that one. LSU at Ole Miss, 4 versus 13, both undefeated. This will be a hell of a game. LSU is vying for a national championship. They are. Ole Miss, while very talented, doesn't have Jackson Dart. So this is the game where I think they lose. LSU goes in and wins. Number 6 Oregon at number 3 Penn State. 2 more undefeated.
Come on, Oregon. Actually, no.
Is Penn State for real? They
I
haven't
don't
faced
know.
a real team yet.
I don't know.
We're going to find out. I'm going to go with the Ducks on this one.
I'm not a big fan of Franklin, but you know how I feel about the Oregon head coach.
That's your pick. I'm going with Oregon because I don't believe Franklin's I think he's a loser. The man faces a big team and he folds like fresh laundry. I don't believe in Franklin. He's bent over 3 nobodies. No one cares. Now he's playing a number 6. He's going from nothing to the 6th ranked team
You're
in the
saying
country.
he's been banging 10s out? I mean, ones?
1s and 2s.
He's banging 1s and 2s all across the country? But if he sees a 10, he pisses himself?
He's doing the bull dance, feeling the flow. But then he gets into a real game against a real team, and he generally wets himself. So until I see him not wet himself, I'm going with Oregon because that's his track record. The last one, this is Alabama at Georgia. These two schools have defined the last 10 years.
Did you hear what Booker said about this?
No.
On PTI?
No, he said.
He said that when Kirby Smart, that's who's at Georgia, right?
Yeah.
He said when Kirby Smart
Nick
went
Saban's
to
protege.
Georgia, he tried to make them into Alabama. And he said, and ever since then, they've been trying to be Alabama. And he goes, Alabama knows that. And Alabama knows that they can just be themselves and beat them. And I was like,
Same Alabama.
Damn.
The same Alabama that got bent over by Florida State. That Alabama?
I mean, maybe Florida State's that good.
Yeah, I got Georgia. Anyway, I'm sorry, they're not. Alabama's not Alabama anymore. Nick Saban ain't there. Ain't the same Alabama.
Yeah, so what the fuck is Booger talking about?
He's picking his name, Booger. Pulled the Booger out, read it. Hey, they have to just be Alabama.
Like what? You didn't know Booger wasn't smart? Well, no.
Anybody who is okay with people calling him Booger has a problem anyway. So, like Booger McFarland.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
You know, Booger McFarland. The alcohol has set in. Yeah, Georgia. Anyway, so.
Did you just say, did you just forget we were talking about Booger McFarland?
Yes.
Like, anybody that lets himself be called Booger, and they're like,
Too
like
blue.
that guy, Booger McFarland.
Too blue to be true.
TB.
Yes, you send me too blue to be true.
TB.
What was the meaning? I don't know. Anyway, the point is, Alabama got bent over by Florida State. I don't think anybody believes Florida State's better than Georgia.
Oh.
And I like Florida State a lot.
again.
Ugga, who went into Tennessee, who was a very good team, and beat them in Tennessee. Now they're home. Alabama, I'm sorry, Georgia is the sleeping giant no one's talking about.
Dude.
The dream matchup for me, if it's not Notre Dame, Miami in a rematch, would be Miami, Georgia. Ooh. I would love to see that show. Miami is legit. Anybody who's sleeping on Miami.
Okay. Best song about a state. It's got to be Georgia, right?
Devil Went Down, Georgia?
No.
Oh, which one?
No, Georgia by fucking Ray Charles.
That's a good one, too.
Georgia.
It's for the Masters.
That song is
the
so
whole
good.
Day through. I always think about DJ sipping on some kind of concoction that he made up, like, some, you know. But anyway, Miss DJ. Anyway, Georgia's...
No, hold on. Well, finish Georgia.
I'm just saying that Georgia is the sleeping giant of this season. They're quiet. How are you? Here's what I don't get. They've won 2 of the last 4 national championships, and no one's talking about them. They've got into Tennessee and won, who was legit, okay? I'm telling you right now that they are they are the sleeping giant of this whole thing.
All right.
They kind of are.
Speaking of college football,
because they never got over Notre Dame. When Notre Dame went down there and beat them last year, Georgia had a look in the mirror.
the Hunchback of Notre Dame went down to Georgia.
Yeah,
looking for a man
because
to kill.
Georgia. Here's the problem. That was the first time that Georgia got beat up in a game. Nobody out toughs Georgia. It was like when Detroit went and smacked the Ravens around with that doesn't happen to Georgia. So what people aren't talking about, Georgia spent the entire offseason thinking about what could have been. They thought they should have been in that game against Ohio State, and it didn't because Notre Dame went down there and manned up and beat them in a fist fight. Georgia has never forgotten that.
Ever.
They have not forgotten it.
Speaking of college football, I went to a game last
He
weekend.
did, America. How was that pregame? Tell me that wasn't awesome. Come on.
Okay.
Tell me it wasn't awesome.
Okay, it was good.
Oh, he's such a
But
contrarian.
no,
You
I'm
just
not
can't
being a
give it a
contrarian.
stick.
I'm not being a contrarian. It's good, but like, they're not good.
That doesn't take away from how awesome the pregame
I think
is.
it does.
No, it doesn't.
I think it does. Dude, it's like this. It's,
Who's going to be the new coach?
I don't fucking know.
Well, you better start learning.
No.
Your daughter's there.
College football is your thing. I let you do that.
They have to get a coach that can keep. Somebody said it at football
Well,
practice.
you know who they've recruited to help
They've
them?
been floating Michael Vick out.
No, they've been recruiting Bruce Arians
Well,
because he went to Tech. So
Here's the
he's-
thing.
He's going to help them find a coach.
Virginia has
Vagina?
has
Vagina?
a lot.
Vagina?
Gummy.
Stay out of her vagina.
Tom Gummy is listen. The Virginia has some of the best high school talent in the country, and they keep losing
You
it.
almost said it again.
What? For Georgia?
Vagina.
For Georgia? Virginia, Virginia. This gummy is going to TBTBT.
TB.
Did you miss me? TBTBT.
I like throwing an extra TB in there.
I'm just saying.
TB.
It's too blue to be true, and it's too blue to be
Okay,
that.
no, so it was fun.
They won big. They were playing another.
The way
But
they were playing Wofford.
they're playing Wofford.
But I will tell you this: if they were not playing, like if Wofford was competent,
was good.
And so they open up the game and they drive down the field, Virginia Tech. They get to like the 10-yard line and they can't run the ball and they go for it on fourth down and they don't get it. I'm like, you're bigger than this team. You're probably stronger than this team. Like, you should just be able to manhandle them.
You should
and
bend
just,
them over.
You know.
They ended up doing it.
But they
not-
did, but-
they should have put 50 on them.
Yeah, but I
The
was
fact
just
they
like,
only put like 38 is
while
like,
I was watching that first half, I was like, man, if Wofford could like
do anything.
do something here.
If
like,
Wofford weren't so incompetent.
Right. But Wofford's not a football school.
No.
They're not even a basketball school.
They've actually made the tournament, though.
I know.
They've actually had some wins.
Well, that's how I know them.
Yeah.
Well,
So when you're known for being a below-average basketball program and not a football program, not good.
I will
Not good at
say
all.
this about the game.
Not good.
We were at the 50-yard line in the nosebleeds.
Yeah.
First of all, it's scary walking up.
It is because it's kind of steep.
We were like
It's
8
kind of
rows
steep
from the back.
Yeah, it's kind of steep.
It's very steep.
Yeah.
And so, but it's cool. Once you're up there, I thought they were actually pretty good seats.
You can see everything.
I could see everything.
You can see everything. It's awesome.
And especially in the pass game when it opens up and you see,
Yeah.
you see it from overhead, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So that was cool, but it was hot as fuck. It was It was a noon game.
There's no shade. That's the
No,
thing. There's no
and
shade.
Maddie said she was like the opening's better at night,
Yes,
you know,
because they can fire.
right
up
because you
to-
really
yeah.
couldn't see the fire that was
Yeah,
coming
you can't
out.
see all that at nighttime.
But it was still cool. The whole stadium was singing
Metallica.
you know, singing it. Exit light. Yeah. So I mean, it was
Been
good.
singing "Oh and 3."
right.
The
Playing a cupcake.
coach ain't meant to be. I mean, they were lucky.
Coach got fired.
Yep. So it's like the point is they need to keep some of this homegrown talent in Virginia.
Yeah.
The football, because football practice, my son's practice. A lot of these guys, all these dads are football guys, all of them, and a lot of them they were born and raised here. And they talk about how the Cavaliers, UVA, and Virginia Tech, they're in the ACC. They lose talent every year to Penn State, West Virginia, Notre Dame. They lose talent, top
their
flight.
program is down.
They aren't able to keep their athletes. And what they were saying was they got to find a coach who can keep the talent here, because they've got some elite talent here. If it stayed in state, both these programs could be a lot better.
Yeah, some big time athletes.
They lose a lot of them, and they've lost more in the last 10 years, I think, than any state maybe in the country.
Yes, but campus beautiful, stadium really cool.
Yeah.
We left with 6 minutes to go in the first half.
It was over.
Well, everybody was hot.
Yeah,
We were tired,
it was over.
and we're like,
And they weren't losing to Woolford.
let's go get something to eat.
You're not losing to Woolford. If you
I
lose
gotta-
to Woolford, you shut the program down.
I got a big giant turkey leg.
I saw the
It was below
turkey legs
average.
Was it?
Yeah. I usually get one at the Renaissance Fair, and they're delicious.
Yeah.
They kind of taste like ham.
Yeah.
This one wasn't
No.
that good.
No.
But it was still a fun experience. Got to see my oldest, who's been
Yeah.
at school
Miss
for
you,
a month.
Maddie. We miss Maddie around here.
Yeah, I miss her so
We
much.
do. She's just a great kid. But she's a Hokie now.
It was good to see her.
Hokie
Yeah, it
now.
was good to see her.
We gotta go. We gotta go to basketball. We gotta go to a game. Me and you.
I told her, yeah.
We gotta get through a game
Yeah.
out there.
I told her I wanted to go to a women's game with
Yeah.
her.
So anyway, back to
Enough of this college football
yeah.
shit.
Those are 4 big games. That's 8 ranked teams.
I know.
Pretty
but
awesome.
When did we get into the MLB playoffs?
Well, we are 3 games from the Sox had a chance to lock it up tonight, and they got bent over. But they won the. I can't get mad. They took 2 out of 3 in Toronto, who's in first place. But now they're tied with the Yankees. They may have just helped the Yankees out.
They did help the Yankees
They did.
out.
Well, they were trying to get in themselves.
Because
They're not in.
The Yankees are tied with Toronto. No, they had to do what they did.
Yeah, the Yankees have been playing cupcakes for a week.
I know.
It's fucking ridiculous.
I
I
know.
mean, give me a break. So, but the Yankees don't have the pitching, and the Yankees I don't think are long for this thing.
Not if they play the Red Sox.
No, the Red Sox took 8 out of 11 from them. They don't want to see
Yahtzee.
Boston. They don't want to see Boston.
Now it is different without
Roman is supposed to be back.
Rigatoni.
He's supposed to be back. He's supposed to be back for the playoffs.
I hope he is.
He's actually he's in uniform now.
I mean, you could DH him if he can't run that well.
I'm just saying that if what they're telling me is true and he is back, if they get in, they got to play Detroit. Detroit did beat Cleveland today, so now they're in a dead heat.
Finally, they showed a pulse.
Yeah.
Dear God, I don't know. I can't
They
say
lost 9 out of 10.
I can't say that's a worse Lofi than the Mets because the Mets have
This is
the Mets
what I
have one
want.
of the biggest
I
payrolls
wanted
in the history of the game.
But here's the thing, though. They had a 15.5 game lead on July 8th. How many times have we seen this?
Not a lot.
I don't recall seeing this. 15.5 game lead, and now they're tied.
Well, now not only are they tied, but they could fall out of the playoffs.
Yeah.
Right? Because do y'all have a better record than them?
We win I think the Red Sox have the tiebreaker over them, regardless of what happens.
Let's see what the standings are right now in the American.
We have a better record than them by no,
You do.
we do actually.
You're 87 and 72. They're 86 and 73.
We have a
so
1 game lead.
Houston is 1 game behind them.
Yep.
And Houston just shit the bed.
But Cleveland's also in this
Well,
mix, and
Cleveland-
so
Cleveland has the same record as them. They just
Yeah.
have the tiebreaker, so
Yeah.
they're up.
so we have the tiebreaker over 3 of them. I forget which 3 it is. I think it's Houston and Cleveland and Detroit, or no, Houston, Cleveland, and the Yankees. We don't have it over Detroit. We don't have it over the Mariners. But the Mariners clinched the division. So it's Houston, us, and Detroit, or Cleveland right now. We're not going to catch the Yankees.
What about Toronto? Do you know?
Toronto has it over us, even though we took 2 out of 3.
Okay.
But we have it over 3 of the 4. We have it over the Yankees. We have it over the Astros, and we have it over the Guardians.
That's good. Then you guys are in.
We're not in. We have to take at least 2 from Detroit to guarantee
Oh,
it.
you're in Detroit now?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a big ass
The
series.
Red Sox had the hardest schedule in baseball after the All-Star break. They lost Roman Anthony, who probably would have won Rookie of the Year had he not gotten hurt. And here they are. They've got to go into Detroit, and Crochet is not pitching in any of
he
these
just
games.
pitched, yeah.
He just pitched, and he pitched great.
Well,
He-
the good
250 strikeouts.
That's good because he can be your game 1 starter for the wild card.
You have to get there.
I know, but
You're not there.
right. But he needed to win the game he pitched last night.
What's in the Red Sox? The Detroit Tigers are a mess.
You got to beat them.
They're a fucking mess.
You can beat them 2 out of 3. We just did it. We just did it 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
They're worse now. They were not as bad.
They got off the mat and beat Cleveland today. Cleveland, by the way, has been ungodly harsh.
Dude, got off
They-
the mat.
Yeah,
They won 1 game in the midst of a shitbag stretch.
Yeah, well, it was Cleveland they beat.
They won 1 of 3 to Cleveland.
Where was that series? Was it in Cleveland or in Detroit? I don't know where it was, but The point is that the Red Sox, while they control their destiny, they've got to win 2 out of 3.
They do.
I don't think 1 out of 3 is going to get it done.
No, it's not. Because right now you're a game ahead of them.
Yeah, they've got to take.
So if you win 1 out of 3,
then it's Houston.
then
Where's
it's tied.
Houston?
You're tied with Detroit.
Yeah, but there's 3 spots there.
Do you have the tiebreaker over Detroit?
No, we have it over Houston.
Yeah.
We've got to take 2 out of 3
you have to
without
take
our
2 out of
top
3.
2 pitchers.
Yeah.
No bueno. Doesn't look good. So
Well, so here's the only thing that I will say. Well, I don't know if you want to play them either. Okay, so if you don't take 2, let's say you take 1 out of 3.
who's Houston playing?
Just
this
listen.
weekend?
Let's say you take 1 out of 3, and Houston, who's been shitting themselves, they lose 2. Then Detroit jumps you.
But who's Houston playing this weekend?
But hear me out. Detroit jumps you. You're the 3rd wild card team, and then you get to go to Cleveland.
I'll take our chance. We beat them in the
I
season
know.
series. I'm not
The only
worried about
problem is if they're still hot, Yahtzee.
it. Cleveland. I'll take Crochet on them in game 1.
Well, no, you'd rather play Cleveland in the wild card than the Yankees.
Why we own the Yankees? I'd rather see the Yankees.
Yeah.
We have a better record against the Yankees than we do against Cleveland.
But Cleveland's hot.
Cleveland has been hot for a while. At some point, they're going to cool off, and today may have been the beginning of it.
It could be the Mets from last year.
The Red Sox will have one of the best pitchers in baseball going up against them in game 1. I am not worried about it.
I want to see y'all play the Yanks.
I think America wants to see that.
That would be good.
They want the greatest rivalry in maybe all the sports.
All right.
So, but the Red Sox have to get 2 out of 3. They're going to have to do it without their ace.
Let's see who Houston is playing.
I don't know if the Red Sox are going to make it. And it sucks because they've played.
Please.
They could lose 2 out of 3 to Detroit very easily.
You get right, but that doesn't necessarily eliminate.
Who is Houston playing?
I'm looking.
Because if Houston
They're playing the Angels.
yeah, we have to take 2 out of 3 from Detroit. We have a 2-game lead on
The
Houston.
Angels who are 16 games.
Do we have a 2-game lead on Houston right now? We have a 2-game lead on Houston right now. All right. So is that for the 3rd spot?
Yeah.
All right. If we win 1 out of 3 and we tie Houston, we own the tiebreaker. That's how they get in.
Well, I think the Angels can take a
No,
game from them.
the Angels suck
They
dick.
can take a game from them.
If they were playing for something, they have tickets to Bora Bora,
No.
fucking Swipe. No.
Teams like that play better when there's nothing on the line because they're scared when shit is on the line.
They're already bags are packed, man. They don't give a fuck.
That's not true.
They're playing for a draft pick. They
not
don't
true.
give a shit. I would love for the Angels to take a game off them. I ain't buying it.
They will.
And we have a 2-game lead on Houston. We own the tiebreaker, I believe. Got to win 1 in Detroit.
You guys are fine. Dude, the Angels just beat the Royals.
Think about this. What if the Red Sox drop Friday and Saturday and they have to start Crochet on Sunday?
Oh, man.
Because, by the way, that is the most likely
You
scenario.
don't want that to happen.
No, I don't, but that is the most likely
No, the
scenario.
most likely scenario is they go into Detroit and they crush their dreams. Because Detroit has been in free fall for over a month now. They
Red
dropped a
Sox-
15-game lead.
The Red Sox have not done well against Detroit.
Really?
Nope. They have not.
Well, at least you don't have to face Scooble, I don't think.
Well, that's
Will
the
he
trade-off.
pitch- Will he pitch Sunday?
He might pitch Sunday. We'd have to pitch Crochet against him. They have to take one of the first
Yeah.
2.
Well, if you take both the first 2, you're probably in.
You wouldn't care.
Yeah, and you're probably
If you
in.
take, I think they take the first one then because Houston can't do anything but tie them.
And they have the tiebreaker on you.
They have the tiebreaker on Houston. They have the who's Cleveland playing this weekend?
The Rangers. Not a cupcake, but
Eliminated,
yeah,
playing for
eliminated.
nothing. We're the only team left that's playing someone that's playing for something. That's the problem. That's the problem. Okay, so
But I don't know. Sometimes that's good. I like that for the Red Sox here because they're a gritty team.
Their lineup has literally been on off. One night they look like
Hit
the next
miss,
night
hit
like what
miss,
the
yeah.
They didn't have a hit tonight till the 7th inning. And here's the thing: Toronto kept switching pitchers. Toronto went through 3 pitchers before the Red Sox got a hit. Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, dude, that can be difficult because you're trying to adjust to the different pitchers.
They couldn't hit off the. I was hoping that Toronto would keep the guy in so they get a read on him. He was gone after 2 innings.
Right.
The second guy comes in, he's gone after 3. It's like it's just ridiculous.
See, sometimes that fucks hitters up. The only thing I'm saying is, now the Red Sox are not the same kind of team as the Mets, so it's different. But the Mets are playing the Marlins this weekend.
You better fucking sweep the Marlins,
dude.
The Marlins suck.
Do you know how many times the Marlins have ended our choke season?
The Marlins
07 and 08.
suck.
I know. In 07 and 08, the Marlins sucked too. And they ended our season in a choke job because we couldn't beat them.
Who has the highest paid lineup in baseball?
It's probably us.
You or the Dodgers. Yeah. The Marlins don't.
Do you realize we lost 2 out of 3 to the Nats, who are 30 games under?
Your talent alone should win 2 out of 3.
No shit. Hey, dude.
Just on talent alone.
Of course.
They should win 2 out of 3.
Have you watched them?
Yes.
And you're still saying that.
Water seeks its level. You are by far the more talented team, and you are playing for something. Dude, if they don't take 2 out of 3, they don't deserve to be there anyway.
Of course.
That's all I'm saying. They should take minimum 2 out of 3. I think they should sweep their ass.
I agree.
They should sweep.
They should sweep, and they should leave no doubt.
They should leave no doubt. The Mets,
be close. Here's the thing that you're talking as if you don't watch the Mets.
I do watch the Mets. They have sucked ass for 3.5 months. Their starting pitching is a goddamn joke.
They're 18 games under.
They're a fucking joke. I don't even know who to blame because I don't think it's the manager's fault. I know it ain't the owner. He spent the money. It's the players.
GM.
The players. The players aren't getting it done.
It's not just the players, okay? It was the GM's plan. When you go into a rotation and you say, you know what? I'm going to take this guy who was a bullpen pitcher. He's going to be my starter. What do you think's going to happen to him after he throws 120 innings? He's not going to be able to pitch anymore. That's what happened to Clay Holmes. Then he took Sean Manaea, who had one good season. It was for the Mets last year. He's always been injury riddled. He's never really been that good of a pitcher. He made him our ace. We didn't see him until the All-Star break, and he's been shit since. Okay? Then he signed Frankie Montas, who has not been good, for how many years. He wasn't good as a Yankee in New York. He can't handle New York. He was a disaster.
Disaster.
The
man is disastrous.
And here's my thing. And now,
he was a disaster.
No, I'm serious. But how can you overcome night after night your starting pitching going 2 innings and giving up 4 to 6 runs? It is demoralizing. Now, I'll give them credit. This week against the Cubs, they got down 6-1. They came back and they won. And they showed balls. The very next night, what happened? Their pitcher couldn't get out of the 3rd inning. And, they were down by too much before they could even get going. It was 6-0.
To Tom's point, the difference between these two teams is 5 games.
Right.
The other difference is one's been eliminated.
That's true. But they actually, the crazy part is, tonight was the night they got eliminated. The Mets have let the Marlins stay in this race. Tonight was the night they got eliminated.
The Mets have a 1-game lead on Cincinnati and a 2-game lead on Arizona. Mm-hmm. How the tits did Arizona get in this race?
Because the Mets let them in it. Same with Cincinnati. The Arizona sold off.
Yeah, they sold off.
Their biggest hitter, goodbye.
Yeah, he went to Seattle. And here they are.
I think they might have given away a pitcher too. Yeah. And the Mets have let people back in because for 3.5 months the Mets are 18 games under.
This is adding to the Loafy.
Yes,
it's adding to. If the Mets don't get in this postseason, the size of this Loafy,
it's an all-timer. It's a legacy Loafy.
It might rival the size of my driveway. I'm just saying.
No, it's bigger than that. It's a Texas-sized Loafy.
It's a Texas.
Your driveway? Are you kidding me? When you pay. After the luxury tax, they're in the $400 million.
We're talking the state of Texas. Forget your driveway.
Dude, after the luxury tax, we're talking $400 million for this payroll. But it was constructed wrong with the pitching. And for 2 months, we pitched over our heads, and now it came home to roost. So, but look, the players need to step up. We've got 3 games.
This is on the players.
3 games.
If these guys, yes, it is. If these guys, they're still far superior in terms of talent to the rookie.
No.
They are.
When your pitcher can't go 2 innings, you're not far superior.
How good is the Miami Marlins pitching staff? It sucks.
No, it's way better than ours.
Then why are you 5 games better than them in spite
Because
of it?
we started the game 21 games over. They started the year 21 games under.
You have a far better lineup than they do. It's not even close.
I didn't say we didn't. I'm saying you cannot overcome 2 innings and 6 runs from your starter.
That happened. Listen.
That happens all the time with them.
And they're still 5 games ahead of this team.
Dude.
And they've been eliminated. The Mets are not eliminated.
They just beat us 3 out of 4 3 weeks ago.
They were still eliminated. They weren't eliminated then.
They were farther back than this.
We
swept Philly, and we were about to, and we had our sights on the division.
Right now, as of tonight, the Florida Marlins are 5 back of that. They were not eliminated 3 weeks ago. They've been eliminated since then.
3 weeks ago, we were at the top of the division. We swept Philly, and we were only 4 games back. They were.
So are you predicting the Mets are going to not make the playoffs?
I don't think they are.
There you have it, America.
No. Now my heart is so this is my head says they're going to lose 2 out of 3 of the Marlins,
who are not nearly as talented.
No. Because last weekend,
who aren't playing for anything either.
Last weekend we played the Nationals.
Who are playing for nothing.
Last weekend we played the Nationals. What did we do?
Oh.
We lost 2 out of 3 to a team that's 30 games under 500, and we are playing in the last week of the season for our lives, baseball lives. Mm-hmm. We lost 2 out of 3. Errors, bad pitching, couldn't get a big hit. The Nationals played horribly, and somehow we played worse than them.
So he's predicting the Mets don't get in. I'm predicting the Red Sox get 1 out of 3 and get in by the skin of their teeth. 1 out of 3, and I'm very, very, very close to saying they get swept. They don't do well against this team. And here's the other problem. Unlike everybody else we're talking about, their opponent is playing for something. Because Detroit is not in. Detroit has to win.
I wish we were playing an opponent that was playing for something.
Detroit has not clinched anything. Yeah. They lose. They could be out altogether. Yeah. So, and we don't have our ace. They might have to start Crochet on Sunday.
But here's the thing. Detroit is in the middle of committing one of the biggest low fees we've seen in baseball history. Okay, so to me that works for you guys because they are tight.
So are we.
No, you're not.
Yeah, we are.
No, that team is not like that. You guys have balls. I've seen it. You guys are not tight right now. We
didn't have balls at home against the A's. We lost 2 out of 3 of those losers.
Dude, they've been doing that to people the whole second half of the year, especially if you go out there. But I just think, look, my heart says the Mets are going to get in because I always have hope down deep. But my brain says...
On paper, they should get in. They're the better
without
team.
A doubt. Without a doubt.
I don't know if the Red Sox are on paper a better team than Detroit.
But here's the thing. It's on paper, yes, we have more talent. But when I tell you I don't know who's pitching Saturday, I don't know who's pitching Saturday. David Peterson went on to... Listen, David Peterson went on Tuesday. He gave us... he didn't get out of the second inning, gave up 5 runs. Okay? Jonah Tong, and we came back and won. Jonah Tong the next night comes out. He can't get out of the 3rd inning. We're down 6-0. Lose that game. So if that's going to happen again, because who else do you have to pitch?
Yeah.
I think they could quite possibly lose 2 out of 3. The hope in me says the hitters go.
Do they have the tiebreaker over Cincinnati?
No.
Do they have the tiebreaker over who's the other one?
Arizona.
Yeah.
No. I know. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Water seeks its
and this is what I mean when last weekend you lost 2 out of 3. If you had swept the Nationals like any real team would have, you'd be in the playoffs already. You would have already clinched. Because you went to Chicago and you won 2 out of 3 games.
They did go into Chicago.
I mean, that's big. Tonight,
Chicago's a lot better than the Marlins.
And here's better
than the Marlins.
Here's the thing, without a doubt, talented, good defense, good pitching, good hitting.
They're a playoff team.
But here's the thing I liked about tonight's win for the Mets. Cincinnati won early in the day. So they knew if they lost that game, they were tied with
Tied and they
Cincinnati
lose tiebreaker.
going into the last series.
Who's Cincy playing this weekend?
Milwaukee.
But they've locked everything up.
That's true, but here's the thing: they're a division clincher. They
Yeah.
don't play till next weekend, so they're gonna play everybody. Because you don't in baseball, you want to get your last rep. If you're a pitcher, you don't want to have 10 days off.
Yeah.
You want to have 6 days.
No,
off.
you want to play before. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, true.
so
True.
they're gonna stay on point, I think, and I don't think they've quite wrapped up home field with them and the Dodgers. Maybe
I think they have a lead on the Dodgers.
they do.
Significant lead.
Significant for home field.
Yeah. Let me find out. I could be
Might
wrong.
be right.
I don't think the Dodgers can catch them.
Let's see. Milwaukee's 96 and 63. They're close to Philly though. Philly's 94 and 65, 2 games back.
Dodgers are 6 games back. They can't catch them.
But Philly could.
Philly's 2 back.
Philly could catch them.
Who's Philly got?
Philly.
You know your division's stacked when the last place team has 75 wins.
Who's that?
That's the AL East.
Phillies have the Twins, so they'll mop up.
They'll mop the Twins.
And it's in Philly.
Yeah, they'll mop them up.
So Milwaukee might play.
We'll see.
Let's see who's pitching.
It's gonna be interesting. We're gonna take a quick break
Because I gotta go home, man.
and we're not gonna talk to WNBA tonight. We'll talk about it maybe Saturday. We'll see. We might do a Saturday night college football thing. There's a lot
Yeah, I
of
can
good.
see that.
There's a lot of good games Saturday night. A lot of good football this weekend. So tune in for that. But until then, and Lawton is in Vegas. Vegas, baby.
Dude, that guy travels more than.
He's nuts.
I'm trying to think of somebody who travels a lot.
You can't because they're all Lawton.
Like Ryan, he's like Ryan Seacrest.
Lawton's the standard. He is. Anyway, you guys enjoy Friday, Frothel Friday tomorrow. We will see you on Slug 'em Down Saturday. We will have a college game on here somewhere watching. There's a lot of. This is gonna be a fun weekend.
Yeah, this kind of feels like a Saturday that goes from slug 'em down to sip 'em slow.
Could be.
You know.
A lot of good games.
But let me
Colorado
not-
has a game
Let me
Saturday
not
too.
talk big shit because Saturday at 8 p.m. I'll be like, I'm kind of tired.
He does. I was watching soccer all day and I can't recover in baseball.
Okay, but let's just be clear. You've been the one that didn't want to do weekend IDDs the past few times,
I didn't have a camera.
right? And then one night you wanted to go up to Brian's.
That was one night.
No, but this has been.
Well, that was the one I was. We haven't seen them. That's why I wanted to do that. We haven't seen
I
them.
still would have rather done IDD.
Well, then we'll do it Saturday night, goddammit. You guys enjoy Friday. We will see you Saturday night. College football is abound. Check out these games. It's going to be a lot of fun this weekend. And until then, the Redoubtable Born Thomas J. Holly Question 1, the Law Dog out there in Vegas. Remember what happens in Vegas, America. You know the drill.
It comes right back.
Till then,
If you
boys and girls.
If your friends have big mouths, it comes right back with you.
Law Dog's like this.
Oh, I'm not talking about
Yeah,
Law Dog.
He won't know. He won't tell.
I hope his friends. I doubt they're doing anything secretive.
We'll see Saturday. We'll find out. Till then.
They're too old for that shit.